Hello everyone, I'm Never. Welcome to my channel. It's week whatever of the comics, and I am glad to have you guys back because there's a lot to talk about. The TikToks, the bands, the American whoosh. Yeah, everything is going kind of crazy and it's kind of stressful, I'll admit, because I've invested a lot in TikTok now, and I have a huge following there, which is unheard of for me. Again, I've said this before, and thank you guys following, supporting. It's great. But, you know, you're along for the ride, and then the ride is going whoosh down, and it's like, okay, well, we're going to see where this goes. But remember, Canadian. So I'm not banned. Woohoo, not banned. But, you know, this YouTube account? What's an account? This YouTube account will start probably getting all of my TikTok posts, short though they may be, on a regular basis. So expect to get heavily spammed on this channel with that stuff. Apologies in advance, but maybe I'll pad it out. We'll see how that works. I haven't done one yet. I should probably just do one, see what it feels like even before the theoretical ban. It's probably going to take a while, right? Hopefully. I don't think they've got their act together to do it that fast. We'll see. Anyways, this one is cute. I like this comic because this has all the characters, or a bunch of them, and they're playing a game. And these guys have never played a role-playing game before that I'm aware of. And I don't know that they're actually role-playing gers. How do you call those people? Role-players. Anyways, I don't think that they're role-players regularly. I didn't picture them as such, but we're going to make them play. I think this is Gerald's first time. It's obviously his first time because he's creating his character from scratch. This, I will admit that I've also not played role-playing games much. Or certainly not in person. I've never been in that scene where you're around a table and somebody's running a thing and you're doing a thing. I never had that pleasure to do that. I think we tried it when I was like in grade 4. We didn't know what we were doing. We just made stuff up. We didn't even have any rules or anything. We were just like, stuff is happening. Like, how did you get so much gold? Well, you weren't paying attention. So I made a guitar that opened worlds to doorways to other worlds just by plucking different strings. So this sort of, I wish I could have played role-playing games because it looks fun to be able to like have a guy that's running a story and then you're one of the characters and you're just like, I want to open that door. It's like you can yell at the screen and the screen actually does what you say. That sounds super fun. I wish I could do that. But I can't because I don't have any friends that would want to do that. And I don't want to play the Dungeons and Dragons. I want to play a more interesting scenario like, I don't know, space or otherworldly stuff, Lovecraftian thing maybe. That would be cool. I did try one time as an adult. Somebody invited me and I messed it all up. I made a character that was like a dragon dude, but he was like, I don't know, a mage or something, but he recanted his ways and he just wanted to be a librarian after that. So he was all a pacifist. And then when they met goblins, he was like, I'm just gonna sort of talk to the goblin and I'm not gonna kill it because it's violent. What did they do? We're in their dungeon. What right do we have to slaughter them all? So I just sort of held him, hugged him, and like, where's the secret villain that we need to... He eventually wiggled away and I don't know. I forget how it all ended. But my guy was not willing to play along with the you have to kill everything in the room. I think I took a lot of damage because of that. But back to the drawing. I really liked GURPS, role-playing games, as a kid. Again, I didn't play them. I had the books. My brother had them, so I stole them from him and read them because they were just very interesting to read, how to make worlds. And that actually is a strong basis for why I was making worlds as a kid. I was designing entire landscapes and creatures and everything. Never had the ability to play them, but these books sort of gave me a wide canvas of how to make a world. So I just read those books and, you know, never played the games, but really loved reading the books. And I always wanted the monster manual that I saw, never got it. But I really liked the GURPS because GURPS is like a universal role-playing system. I don't know. It just wasn't D&D, so it had like more breadth to it. There's more types of stuff you could do in it. There was cars and things. So that was cool. I thought that was really neat, that there was such variety. You could have dinosaurs and spaceships all at the same time, which is totally never dot we have dinosaurs and spaceships all of the time. And Gerald is just down, he's not down with designing to the mold of what the system demands. He's going to do whatever he wants. And we see that. We're trying to, I had to draw a little icosahedron dice. I had to go Google up what it would look like, because there's no way I have the topological knowledge to do that in my head. Some people on my TikTok, one person, asked me, like, why do I sketch in blue lines? That's a good question, actually. You would think, why don't you just do it in black, whatever, same as your drawing? Well, the important reason to not do it in black is that you sketch it in black, and then you do your lines in black, and then you start to not know where your lines are and where your sketch is. So if you later think you're done and then you hide the sketch layer and then you suddenly see, oh wait, there's gaps in my line. You have to go back and smooth it out. It's really hard to tell where your lines are smooth, where you have gaps, where you have bumps that you don't want in your line art if you don't have it in a different color. It doesn't have to be blue. It can be like red, green, whatever. I prefer a cooler color because it's just less dominant on the eye, and so the black lines overpower it pretty easily, so that's why I go with a light blue. That is influenced by me studying sort of Disney animation as a kid. When I sort of read about their method, they would use like blue lines, blue pencil actually, when they were doing their sketches or initial drawings, and they would go over it because it was easy to erase and it didn't pick it up in the photography at the time. So Disney told me to do that, and I believe them, and they're right. It is a good approach. So you use light blue lines to do your sketches. That's kind of the best. I mean, if you're colorblind, maybe a slightly different color is better, but whatever you find is not intruding on the black lines. You don't want to get distracted and confused visually. Even sometimes if I have complicated sketches, I do multiple colors of sketches too, because if I have two objects on top of each other, I would need to either, if I still need to reference the other one, I'll turn down the opacity and then just draw in like a light pink or something on for the other thing. Like if I was drawing a car in front of like a hedgehog, I don't want to lose the lines and not know where anything is. So that's why you do that. And you have multiple layers. You can do whatever you want. So that is good. And that's what's great about digital drawing. You have all this power to keep things separate, keep things organized, flip things on and off. That's good. So I really love this particular comic, and we're done now. But yeah, it was just really fun to draw these guys around the table and different angles every time. This time they're in their basement, I guess, like Stranger Things. The Demigorgon. I should have drawn a Demigorgon. But I like those little creative adventures where they're just like having fun. I was initially going to have Gerald complaining about his character, like he was trying to decide the gender of the character, but his character was just a rock, and they're like, a rock doesn't have a gender. How dare you not degender my rock? But then like the rock, it was like animated, so I was like, well, maybe it would have a gender probably. So that joke didn't really work too well, so I had to pick something even more trivial and stupid. So I think allergies actually worked quite well. Honey or what did I write down? Aspirin? I don't know. Probably not. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow me here, subscribe, hit the bell. Bell probably works, maybe doesn't. Some of you it doesn't work at all, but I don't know. It's fun to click. Clickety click. And also thank you guys so much for watching me here. Really appreciate it, and I do notice you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. I'm doing this for you, and I will continue posting here, and you're probably going to see TikTok content on this channel coming up, which is probably going to take the form of me doing commentaries on the TikTok videos, which might be amazing. So we will see how that goes. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. You guys are great. See you guys next time.